Hi everyone. In this video, I will refine the 2D mesh which we had created from the part 2 video of this tutorial for terrain model and 2D computational mesh in HEC-RAS. There are two options for this 2D mesh refinement. One would be using Breaklines and the other one would be using refinement regions. So now I'm going to create a new mesh with a smaller grid cell size and refine it to better represent the ground surface. So let's start to develop new geometry. Actually, in this video, I will use this the 2D flow areas existing one and then copy for the new one. So go to geometry first and then right click, add a new geometry. In here, I will give the new geometry name as mesh2, mesh2. Just click OK, and then you can find this the new geometry named the mesh2 is the created on here. After that, go to this 2D flow area for the existing 2D model one. Okay. And then just click over the perimeters. After right click there, you can find the copy all pictures. So just click, and then now we just copied from the existing one, so I will paste the new geometry for the copied the perimeter things. So go to this 2D flow areas for the newly developed 2D mesh, and then just click perimeter. After that, right click. You need to first click edit geometry first. After that, again with the right click, and then you can find this paste features from clipboard. So just click. Now we developed, not developed, but copied from the existing the perimeters for the new mesh. Okay. After that, you need to click the second icon for the edit features. After that, you need to go to over this the parameter. After that, double click. You can find this is activated. This the editing button is activated because now I'm giving the new name for this perimeter things. So just you can anywhere you can double click to fix to rename this the perimeter. So go to I will double click on here, and then you can find this name parameter box. I will give the new name for this parameter as 2D area -2. Just OK. So now we copied and changed the name of the parameter for the new mesh2. This is geometry file. Okay. So let's recreate this mesh with the different grid size. So right click on here. After that, just click edit 2D area properties. Then you can find this one. Now I just use this spacing as the 100, and I just change this one as the 0.04. After that, just click generate computation points. Now you can find some different grid spacing, and then click this close. So now we developed new 2D mesh areas. Okay, maybe you can inspect this 2D mesh is rightly created with this computational point again. So you need to check all this cell-based grid only have one point. So I think this would be okay to use. So now I'm going to make the break lines. So you need to go to this 2D flow area again and then uncheck these perimeters and computational points. And then check this break line to edit and insert the break lines. The break line can improve the mesh by imposing cell faces along the break lines. Okay, so you need to before make the break line, we need to uncheck this the 2D flow area box. Okay, and then you need clearly this the terrain data. So let's make the edit the break line. Okay, so just click on the break lines. After that you can select this icon, add new features. After that make break line on here with this the higher elevation. So let's click first and then just make break line along this point. Okay, after that you need to double click, and then you can find the name break line. So just okay with this the default name break line 1. So after that you need to go over this break line. After that right click and to press this impulse all break lines. Okay, so let's make press. So and then you can find this our developed grid is just impulsed with the along the break line. We made the cell face, new cell face with this break line. Okay, in this point we need to define the break line. So you need to again go to break line and click this edit break line properties. Now we can make differences with break line parameters. Okay, so let's try to double click over the near spacing, and I will insert 50, then just click OK. After that go to break lines and then just again to click impulse all break lines. Then you can find some differences on here, and you need to click the computational points, so you can also find all the different cell has only one computational points. Okay, so how about make differences again with the edit break line properties and just give 40 at this time, and then just uncheck this one. After that make impulse of break lines. Okay, so you can find some differences, more narrow spacing we can find, so you can also click the computational point on that to find this all inspection for see if all the cell has only one computational point. Also you can check in here bottom left, you can find some messages for errors. So currently we have no errors in this local mesh. So you can use this created 2D mesh for your simulation of the 2D computation for the hydraulic simulation. Okay, now you can save all this developed 2D mesh with the stop editing, then click yes to save. After that, once more file, save this geometry file. Okay, So in this point, how about check the working directory? So in here, you can find the newly developed the geometry file with .g extension. Okay. So let's make the zoom to layer with the terrain. After that, we need to make another the refinement with the refinement regions. Okay. So let's create one more geometry file to add a new geometry, and I will give this name with the mesh 3. Okay. After that, you can find this mesh 3 is created. It is same to make the parameters with the from the original parameters, and then copy first, copy all features first, and then go over this mesh 3 parameters, and then just click edit geometry first, and then go to the paste features from clipboard. Okay, the same way to edit these parameters, and double click to have new selection, then double click. You can make differences with this perimeter with new name. I will give to the area the bar 3. Okay, so click OK. Now we develop the new parameters, and then just to right click to edit area properties, and then you can find in this case I just differences with the 200 with point spacing, and then the same Manning's n with 0.04. Generate computational points and close. So let's only selection for the mesh 3. After that, we need to insert some refinement regions. Okay, so just check this the refinement region box and click refinement regions, and then you can edit. You can create new refinement regions on here. So in this right hand side of the topographical data is more various with the elevations, so maybe it is required more detail the grid. So how about make some regions on here? So I will create very roughly the regions, refinement regions, so you can differently make so I would like to select all the I would like to make all the region required to select right hand side of this the topographical regions. So almost done. So how about double click on here? So and then you need to insert a new name for that. I will just use this the region 1 default name for that. So click OK, and then now we specify the regions for making more refinement for these the grid cells. After that, right click on here, so you can find the edit refinement region properties. Just click, and then how about give the cell space with the cell size X and cell size Y with the 50 and click OK. So after that, go over the refinement regions and then import all the regions. Okay, So now you can find we just refined all the required these areas with the more small grid. Okay, so in here you can find the messages. So no error in local mesh. So it is succeeded to develop this small grid with the refinement regions. Okay. In this point again, need check the working directory folder. So you can find this newly developed another the geometry file with the .g extension. So also you can find this directory folder with some backups with the previous data. So just ignore this the backup data. So we developed this one, and then now we need to save. So just click and right click and just stop editing. Yes to save mesh 3, and again to make save on here. In this part 3 video, I made demonstrations for 2D mesh refinement with breakline and refinement areas. So I will continue one more 2D mesh works with the next part 4 video. Thank you for watching.